Do you remember the first time you actually met 2 Chainz?
When we were Rich Kids, when I was in the group Rich Kids, shout out my brother K, Chainz, like, I didn't think that he would take a liking to me like he did, or even like fuck with me, like, period, in the sense, you know, of him giving us 2-3 verses, like off goo-wop, like off goo-back. The boy just get to him free of charge, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, like, on the strength of me, that he fucked with me, like, and that was way back then, you know, and it's crazy how I end up with him, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm T.R.U. That's the game. Like, that's the team. Like, that's the foundation. Like, CosaNostra, T.R.U. But it was crazy. Like, I couldn't fathom me being here around him, hopping out, you know, Maybach all the time, hopping out the Teslas, you know. You know, we've been doing Phantoms, drop head. You know what I'm saying? Drop head, rave. Come on, we ain't going back and forth. Like, it's a pleasure, and it's an honor at the same time, you know, to be around the boy. You know, I love the boy. I ain't never had no real big brother, except for my brother. You know, he's gone, and I miss him. I still talk about him almost every song. But I never had no real big brother, so I take to him like my real big brother. I even treat him like that. He even treats me like that, like he's my big brother. Like, not on no fake street where they be trying to know. Like, it's my brother. Like my mama's kid.
How old do you think you were at the time when you first met him?
I was about 15.
15, so this relationship...
15 going on 16.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
How did the T.R.U situation happen? When did that moment come where it's like, all right, Skooly, I want you to be a part of this, or...
We was rocking and the vibe, like me and Chainz, like me and Tit, like the vibe with us so crazy, man. I don't even know how to explain it, man. I swear I can't explain it. It's so genuine and real that it's unexplainable.
Organic.
Like, yeah, it's like it's very organic. Like, it doesn't take much for us to do anything. Especially when we together. It doesn't take much for us to do anything alone, you know, separate. But that's exactly, and that's a big part of what I'm trying to say, like, put us together. And you got a world of madness, you know. I don't think it's nothing we can't do. Like, we was just rocking and moving around, and like I said, the vibe was just real, and he saw I was real. You know, I saw he was real, you know, or else I would have, you know, been, you know, just jumping around. I saw he was real, and I really respected him for that. Like, he not just, you know, he wasn't just trying to just get somebody, and he's, oh, I can see I can make something. You know, like, he really genuinely fuck with me. Like, he didn't just try to throw no chain in my face, throw no money. Like, he fucked with me. Like, he asked me, you know, like, this what's going on, bro, like, and I want you a part of it. And, you know, I had the obligation to say yes or no. So, at the end of the day, you know, this team, this home, this gang, this family, like, everything Mafia about family.
When it comes to Chainz, what's the most important thing you learned being around him, or the biggest advice he's given you at this point? It could be a plethora of things, but what's one thing that sticks to you?
Keep yourself together, man. Keep yourself together. He taught me I gotta smell good for the female.
Bond number 9?
Dig what I'm saying? Do you dig what I'm saying? No, for real. Bond number 9, my candles. He taught me, like, it's so much stuff he taught me, and without him even saying things, you know, I watch him a lot. He watches me, and he admits that he watches me. I admit that I watch him. Like, we like I said, we brothers, like, so help each other out. Like we ain't letting. Now one of us is letting each other walk out looking crazy, or like real brother. So it's, I don't know. I think a person would have to experience it or be in front of us or see us, like and really kick it with us to know what I'm saying or feel the way that I'm talking about, like what I'm talking about. Like I don't know. I think it would have to be vivid for you.
You guys went on tour recently together.
Yeah.
That was your first tour you've ever been on?
That was not my first tour, but that was my first. Yeah, that was my first paid tour.
That was my first time seeing you on a tour bus and going coast to coast.
Actually, I did a tour with T-Pain before and with the Rich Kids, and then when I got with T.R.U, I did my own tour with Bigger Rankin.
Oh.
And Chainz let me use his tour bus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Chainz gave me his tour bus for a whole month by myself. No people from Street Execs, nobody. That's how I knew, like, no one lets that happen. No one is doing that. Like, I don't care what they got too much invested. That's his own bus. It wasn't a rental. It's still not a rental. Like, that's his bus. And he gave it to his little brother because he trusts his little brother. So with that being said, that says a lot about him and what he was willing, how much he was willing to, like what he was willing to give for me to get where I need to be. And it's still like that. He don't want to see me do nothing but win. He want to see me with it, so I try.
Now, he was performing in a wheelchair. I've never seen an artist perform.
Drench God. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't dripping. We ain't dabbing. We drenching and leaking. Drench God, I'm the leak. You dig what I'm saying? Don't get no realer than that.
What was that like, seeing him perform from a wheelchair?
I mean, like I told you, bro, like, we are two hell of a rappers, whatever you want to call us, entertainers, like, whatever you want to call us, we're one hell of that. You know what I'm saying? I believe he can do anything, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The man, like, hey, the man done overcame some shit, man, around me. Like, that's my dog. That's my brother, and that's my dog second. I believe he can do anything. Like, this should be a prime example of me feeling like, and you knowing that he can do anything or pull off anything. Someone else would have called the tour off. Like, not necessarily just because you're in a wheelchair. It's doable. But when you start having problems while you're in the wheelchair or while you're having problems, you start having other problems. That stresses you out and it makes you, like irritable, like irritated, very irritated. And no one will blame you for, like, it's not giving up. It's, like, you don't have to stand for it. Like, you can wait, but he didn't wait. He didn't give up at any time. He could have gave up when he had to go to the hospital. Like, everybody thought he was bluffing, like he wanted to go to a fight. Like, we really was in Chicago, like we really was in the city. Like, he had to go to the hospital. He was, like, really sick. And when he didn't give up then and say, like, bro, we're gonna postpone this, like, you already doing it in a wheelchair and with your arm and your leg, it's like, I look at that and I watch it and I take heed. Like, you can't take nothing for granted. Can't take nothing for granted. That boy got in that wheelchair, that boy out there. You know what I'm saying? He got the world going crazy, turned the world pink. We turned the world pink. Especially the city, but we turned the world pink, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to do with my album. We trying to turn the world blue. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Snoop, making the world crip again, make America crip again. You dig.
Do you think you could have done that? Do you think you could have been on tour in a wheelchair yourself if circumstances were similar?
I'm a Leo. Anything I put my mind to, bro, I'm going to do it. My birthday is 7/30, July 30th. Anything I put my mind to, I'm going to do it. I'm a king. So I have to live by king rules, and you can't just give up. That's not a king sense. So whatever I push myself to do, I'm going to do it. So I do believe I could have pulled that off. with my family support and my friends support and, you know, like, my strong head, like, with me being who I am and what I've been through and how long I've been in it, it's no way I could just give up on anything right now, period.
Overall, how was
I got a lot of people depending on me, really. Like, I take care of the whole family.